Wow. Okay, for those who haven't seen the trailer for the new Dragon Ball Super movie, go away, go watch it, because it looks pretty good. For those who don't know, if I don't know how you would know at this point, but there is a new Dragon Ball Super movie coming out, and unlike pretty much every other Dragon Ball Z Dragon Ball movie ever made, this is actually going to tie into the show's continuity. So what I mean by that is the old Dragon Ball Z movies, I honestly looking back don't really care for a lot of them because despite the great art, a lot of them are just retreads of whatever was going on in the show at the time. Like some of them are, I think the early ones actually were a lot more original, like Dead Zone, Lord Slug. Not even Lord Slug. That was kind of more just King Piccolo all over again. So really, there's only a few that are original, namely Doctor Wheelo, that's World's Strongest. Uh, the first one, Garlic Jr. But a lot of them are just retreads of what's going on. I mean, Cooler is obviously just a throwback to Frieza on Namek. That was just obvious, of course. Super Android 13 was just androids. Bojack is one of the worst. That was pretty much just a recap. Basically, Season 6 of Dragon Ball Z shortened into an hour because it goes pretty much the same way, and then the same thing with some of the other ones. Although things like Wrath of the Dragon, very admirable, very different. Although, once again, those movies definitely belong in their own timeline because the continuity makes no fucking sense. Although, once again, it's very shameful because they still somehow try and tie it back to the show, which makes it make even less sense. They just didn't give a shit. Sad to say, but yeah, that's what they did. But don't get me wrong, a lot of them are enjoyable. I do own a lot of them. Some of them are better than others by a big margin. The Broly movies, only the first one was good, and even that one's kind of dumb. If you've seen a Team 4-Star parody of it, they pretty much nailed what the movie is like. The relationship between Vegeta and Paragus and Broly was pretty interesting. Goku was very forced, and it just didn't make any fucking sense. It was kind of stupid. And then after that, Broly came back for two more movies that got shittier and shittier as they went. Broly's Second Coming was not very good. And then Bio Broly, they literally put shit all over Broly. I can't believe that happened, but it did. I mean, the fact you're going to focus on Goten, Trunks, Android 18, and Krillin, that's fine to me, but the plot just wasn't that great. It was crap. A damn shame, too, because the animation was pretty good looking. It just wasn't a very good story. But moving on. Now a new Broly movie is coming out, but there's a lot of big differences. For one, Broly is now officially canon. It's going to tie into the show. Now, whether Broly's going to die or not and not be a part of the show, leave it to be seen. I have a feeling he may not die, and maybe he'll just become a recurring character in the show. That could be a thing, depending how evil he is. Don't know yet. We'll have to see the movie. And as far as the old movies go, he was just a bloodthirsty monster who just wanted to kill Goku and nothing but. End of story. Very basic, not very well written. Goddamn. But this one, hopefully they make it a lot more interesting. I think that's what they're aiming for. But at first, I was very skeptical of the art. But look at the trailer. My God, it actually looks pretty freaking good. They surprised me how good it looks. I like all the character redesigns. Goku, Vegeta, Frieza, Broly, Paragus, and a lot of new characters. They all look pretty good. So here are my thoughts on it. For one thing, how do I feel about Broly coming back? I am kind of annoyed because you could have just made a new character, or you could have just, I don't know, taken another character who hasn't had much spotlight and then, I don't know, maybe revamp them and make them more interesting. Or bring my guy freaking Cell back. Frieza has had a lot of time to shine. Frieza's going to be in this new movie, which I understand Frieza is pretty awesome now. But Cell has been left in the dust, man. I mean, come on, give him something. Give him something. I don't really give a shit if Boo does anything ever again, because Fat Boo is, I mean, Super basically took a giant shit on Boo. Not that I really cared, because I don't really care for Fat Boo as a character. I only liked Boo when he was evil, and I only liked him when he had freaking Gotenks absorbed. Gotenks and Gohan, respectively, when he actually had kind of a mind of his own instead of just being a mindless beast. That's a discussion itself. I mean, I still like the last 3 seasons or so, but I don't think Boo was that interesting of a character compared to Frieza or Cell. So I was annoyed Broly's coming back, but it does look very interesting. I just hope the story is not botched. And if you're gonna make Broly hate Goku, please make it better than fucking because he was crying next to his crib. That just cannot be allowed to be that stupid again. Please try harder with the writing this time, and I assume they will. Otherwise, they're just begging to get people pissed off that not only redo something, but redo it in a very bad way. It's not even original. So I highly doubt they're going to do something that bad and just do a retread of something that wasn't that great in the first place. So we'll see how that goes. Broly looks really good, and I like the redesign. I think it's great. So we'll see where that goes. On a side note, I will say this. Oh, they probably didn't know this. We can already tell Dragon Ball Super, they change a lot. In Dragon Ball Z 2, they're not going to escape from this. They're not going to be free of blame. They also do last-minute changes in the show, and if you're aware of it, you find out through the internet or whatever, and then you watch the show, yeah, you can kind of tell they change things real quick. Like, oh shit, maybe we should do this instead. Because if you're going to have Broly come back in a movie, in a really, obviously a big movie, it looks like a big event type of movie, then why the hell would you make a female Broly for? So I will say this. One thing I will say about the new movie, if I watch that movie, which I do plan on watching in theaters when it comes out, hopefully it does in America, which it probably will. The other two did. If I watch that movie, they reference the Tournament of Power. They reference it in the trailer. If not Goku or Vegeta, or anybody references Kale, I'm gonna be pissed. Technically speaking, Legendary Super Saiyan is now already a thing in the Super Canon because of Kale. And she was in plenty of fights. She fought Goku many times, and no one else from Universe 7, really. But she fought Goku, so Legendary Super Saiyan is not even a brand new thing anymore. So I expect a reference to it. I would like it if Kale and Caulifla, and maybe even Kefla were in the movie, and Kaba, but I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think so. There's already a ton of new characters coming into a chock load of them, plus everyone else, Goku and Frieza, so we'll see. But they better reference Kale for consistency's sake, not just because I'm a super big Kale fan, because I don't think Kale and Caulifla are bad characters by any means, and I'm not doing it for that reason because I love them or anything, but for consistency's sake, you should mention that, like, oh, it looks similar. What's going on? And hopefully finally they'll explain what Legendary Super Saiyan is, because no one's ever explained it for shit. 3 Broly movies didn't explain it. The Dragon Ball Super didn't explain it for shit either. It's just a random transformation that makes you really strong and fast. Don't know how it fucking works or how it works, why you're chosen. Is it destiny? Who fucking knows? So hopefully they do that. Dragon Ball in general, don't get me wrong, not just Super. Dragon Ball in general has a pattern of not explaining anything. They kind of just go with the flow sometimes. The explanation is kind of quick and lazy. So we'll see. We'll see how that whole thing works out. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the movie though. Don't get me wrong, I sound really skeptical, but no, I am really looking forward to the movie. It looks interesting. Like I said, they change and add things on because I just saw the new character reveal. Oh, this is, if you haven't watched the trailer yet, or was I in the trailer? So I guess I'm not technically spoiling anything because, right? Well, if you don't want to hear a spoiler, just tune out of the video right now. But I was looking online, glorious Google, and I found Vegeta Super Saiyan God is apparently going to be in the movie. Wait, huh? Now, if you don't know, in the manga, they did this neat thing where Goku turned Super Saiyan God after he'd already had already achieved Blue. He first presented this ability during the Universe 6, Universe 7 tournament. So he would basically be switching between Blue and Red. Blue for extreme power, Red because it's still pretty strong, but it conserves more stamina than Blue. And then Dragon Ball Super did not catch on to that for a while. The Goku Black Arc did not have Goku God at all, the red hair. But then during Turn of Power, they finally realized, oh wait, more marketing ability. Why not show off Super Saiyan God some more? which is good too because, like I said, the first 2 seasons. If you haven't seen my review already, the first 2 seasons of Dragon Ball Super, skip the shit out of them if you've already seen the movie. In fact, see the movies, and you're not losing anything by skipping the first season of Dragon Ball because a lot of it's poorly animated, I must say, and it's just a retread of movies that are like basically an hour and 30 minutes long, if not less. Why would you expand it? Just for marketing's sake, I guess. The Super Saiyan God fight with Goku and Beerus in the season 1, it had looked good at times, other times did not, but Super Saiyan God Goku looked pretty good in terms of power. Really good. But yeah, like I was saying, with turn of power, introduced the idea in Super Goku switching between red and blue. And of course, the big question with Vegeta was, ever since Dragon Ball Super first came out, well, since the Resurrection of Frieza movie came out, how the hell is Vegeta turning God if he never achieved red? And red you achieved through a ritual. 5 pure-hearted Saiyans, and he would train with Whis on the planet, so I don't think Trunks and Goten all went to the planet to do that. And that's the crazy thing. In Super, they took the time to expand the show to show the training on Whis planet, which I liked, but they still didn't really explain how the God form. Well, actually, they did kind of explain it. Oh, they don't explain how Vegeta got that level so fast. But once again, begging for a series that explains that still hasn't explained a ton of things and probably never will. That being said, all that being said, if I didn't already lose you already, the point of the matter is Vegeta is now going to have Super Saiyan God form in the movie, apparently. Now, will it be very useful against Broly? I don't know. We already know what's pretty much going to happen. Super Saiyan will probably prove ineffective. The trailer itself shows Super Saiyan, Goku, Vegeta fighting against Broly in base form. It's not enough. So it's not like the movie, the first one where base Broly was useless and didn't do shit. Yeah, he didn't do anything. It was all just Super Saiyan and then, of course, Legendary Super Saiyan. So we'll see how that works. We'll see. Hopefully, Super Saiyan God Vegeta gets plenty of screen time, and maybe, although I doubt it, they'll explain how he got it. I mean, at that point, Vegeta, if you notice in the series, he's not a guy that really relies on various forms. He only sticks to basically 2. I mean, as far as Z went, he pretty much just stuck with normal and Super Saiyan 2, and I guess Super Saiyan at times. That's all he really had. And as far as Super goes, it's pretty much just normal Super Saiyan. I don't think he's used Super Saiyan 2 at all since he unlocked Blue. Turn of power, I don't remember seeing the electricity very often. I'm pretty sure he was almost always just normal Super Saiyan or base, and then he would just go straight to Blue all the time. So, hopefully, if they're not going to explain how he got it, maybe at least they'll explain why he would want to use the red form. We'll see. But like I said, I'm looking forward to this movie. There's tons of new characters too, apparently. I guess there's some green chick who kind of looks like the disgust emoji. Well, disgust emotion from Inside Out. So I'm wondering if that's going to be like a character like Jocko that kind of ends up going to be a part of the show, like a side character or something, or just going to be like a one-off and then they'll never appear again. Like kind of Resurrection of Frieza had a bunch of new characters who didn't end up amounting to much, between Sorbet and the other 2 guys, Tagama. They made him kind of important in the Super anime, but not really. Not really, which made that season 2 also kind of disappointing, like I said before. So we'll see what happens. It's a very interesting movie. I'm looking forward to it. Knowing how the Dragon Ball movies work, it will probably be out in theaters in America for, I don't know, maybe a day or 2, maybe even a week. If it does good, which it probably will do a really good American box office, they'll probably extend it. And I plan on seeing it. Hopefully I won't be too busy at work and school to see it in theaters, but I really want to because the visuals look amazing. What can I say? I'm looking forward to the score. It's probably good to compose. The music in Super is really good. Yes, I do like it a little more than the music in Z. And that includes Bruce Falconer and the Japanese score. I like Super's music better. I'm sorry. I just do. It's awesome. It mixes different emotions and tones, and it's awesome. Excuse me. But, yeah. Tell me what you guys think about the movie. If you've seen the trailer, yeah, like I said, if you haven't seen the trailer, go see it. If you haven't seen Vegeta Super Saiyan God model, it's online. Look it up. You'll see it. He's already did it in the manga already, so once again, there's taking things from manga and adding to the show. Not a bad idea at all, as long as it's done right. But yeah, those are my thoughts on the movie. Like I said, it looks impressive, and I'm dying to see it. January 2019, unfortunately, though. Damn it.